Welcome to the Ethical Affiliate, the podcast that's all about living life on your own terms through the exciting world of ethical affiliate marketing. I'm your host, Ida.
And I'm Tim.
And in each episode, we'll be exploring the possibilities, strategies, and mindset shifts that can empower you to build a business that aligns with your values and allows you to design the life you've always dreamed of.
Join us as we share our journey and hear from industry experts and successful affiliate marketers who have embraced this new approach to business. Discover the strategies they use to navigate the ever-evolving digital landscape, build sustainable income streams, and most importantly, live life on their own terms.
So buckle up and get ready for a journey into the world of ethical affiliate marketing. This is the Ethical Affiliate, where we believe that living life on your own terms is not just a dream, it's a reality waiting to be created. Thanks for joining us, and let's dive in.
Welcome to episode 26 of the Ethical Affiliate. Hello, Ida.
Hello, Tim. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you going? How's the shoulder?
Oh, it's recovering.
Yeah.
It's recovering. Getting there slowly. It's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Not drowning, waving. Well, actually not waving.
Yeah, definitely not waving. Not with that arm anyway. But yeah, look, it's good. You know, some forced recovery. So yeah,
That's
getting
nice.
there.
Yeah, make the best of it. So what's happening this week? What are we doing? What's happening last week? Actually, you might as well go and tell us. What have you been up to this week, Ida?
This last week, well, recovering from a shoulder operation, basically.
Fantastic. Excellent.
And getting into really trashy 80s movies, which I'll be getting stuck into not long after we do this podcast. I'm watching a great documentary called The Brat Pack.
Oh, yeah. Who's in that? Frank Sinatra?
No, that's The Rat Pack.
Oh, right. Good point.
The Brat Pack is an 80s thing. And so Andrew McCarthy was part of that Brat Pack thing.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting doco. I'm enjoying that. Yep. How about you? How's your week been?
It's been pretty good, pretty cold here in Perth. And I've just been working away at marketing.
Great.
Video interviews on another channel I'm doing and growing that slowly. So that's been good.
And what channel is that again?
Oh, well, if you ask, it's the No Garbage Project.
The No Garbage Project. Yes. Tell us about that, Tim.
It's a channel about the carnivore and keto lifestyle, basically, which is kind of the same thing, but low carb carnivore, where I interview people who are getting their personal journeys on the journey and how they've achieved massive changes. And also now I'm doing some expert interviews. I've got one coming up for a lady who's written a book. So called The Ethical Omnivore. And it's basically on how we do regenerative farming. They're actually butchers in Sydney. And they run a butchery where they follow the animals through from woe to go, or actually go to woe, it's probably the other way around. And they only buy off ethically and sustainable regenerative farmers, primarily around New South Wales and Australia.
That is fantastic. I'm definitely going to be listening to that. So they can find you on all the usual places, the No Garbage
Project on YouTube, and now finally uploaded to Apple and Spotify, I think, but all your usual podcast platforms.
Awesome. I'm getting back on that wagon too, because as you know, you've been helping me out.
That's good.
Well, look, I've got to say my bum's a bit bruised from falling off the wagon so many times, but that's okay.
You can't use your arms, can you?
I can't use my arms. Lucky I've got lots of padding. Right. So yeah, back on the wagon today. So that's exciting.
Yeah, very good. Excellent. Well, I'm happily, subscribers are climbing slowly, and I'm happy with that. So I've got 108 subscribers now.
That's amazing. I love that. That's going to just keep growing.
Yeah.
Carnivore is a big thing at the moment, you know.
It's a big thing.
And look at Atkins. I mean, he's been talking about it for years, and lots of people think he died from a heart attack, but he didn't actually. He fell.
He didn't. Yeah, I know. This is how information gets distorted.
He was healthy as. He knew what he was talking about. And did you know that animal fats are essential to our serotonin levels. We need animal fats in our diet in order for for our brains to produce serotonin. There's so much info out there.
There's a
Anyway, the
lot in
No
it. Yeah.
Garbage Project, people.
Yep. Check it
No.
out. Subscribe if you're into it, into healthy eating, and listen to some of the stories, and you'll worth a try. So that's what I've been doing. I've been doing a little bit more photography because I was a photographer years ago, but it was commercial photographer, so that was pretty boring actually. That part of it, photographing barbecues and things, not my thing. So I've been getting out a little bit more with my little camera and doing a bit of filming and photographing. So I'm really enjoying that.
Good stuff.
Shows the coldest part of the year to get out there, but anyway, all good.
Yeah, but it's beautiful out there. You can always rug up and get warm.
That's right. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty hard to avoid. It's funny, I was talking about that with someone the other day. It's like, yeah, I don't like the heat because I can't. There's only a limit to how much clothing you can take off and keep cool. But when it's cold, you can just keep on putting clothing on.
You can keep on putting clothing on. That's right.
So in the affiliate marketing world, the news has come out that one company, which I won't name because I'm just not 100% sure it is them. It's a well-known company. It's been around for a long time. Have changed their affiliate marketing program to basically just affiliate marketing. So the style of affiliate marketing where you simply put a product on a website and you get a commission. And
Okay.
it's kind of trashed, literally, many people's income sources and teams and everything else, because really you can't build a team under you anymore. It's just
So there's no multi-level marketing in it.
Basically, there's no levels. It's just simply
it's just straight affiliate.
Wouldn't say they've gone backwards, but they've gone from what you think would just be an affiliate thing to, some companies just have an affiliate program, and then they have an affiliate program where you can build up a team and grow your business that way.
Well, affiliate multi-level marketing, because it's
these guys are going the other way around, and they've just decided to cut out all that and just simply, if you've got a website, you're talking about beauty products or something, you can put their products on there and just get a 1% commission or whatever it happens to be. Don't quote me on that. So that's low ticket affiliate marketing right there.
Wow.
So I thought, what would be important. I know we've talked about this before, but the dangers of relying on one business system or source of income, and knowing that this happens quite regularly, where they change the system or they go out of business or they do something unethical, being on the ethical affiliate, that you just don't want to have anything to do with anymore. And all of a sudden your income's gone. So, which is very much like having a job, but
it's really not that different. It's akin to being retrenched.
What do you do? You can have two jobs, obviously, but it's not as if you're running 3 or 4 jobs in the background and you just go to your next job normally. But you can with running an online business.
Absolutely, you can. The advantages of diversifying.
Yeah.
And well, you kind of become your own brand. You become
That's it.
Your brand. You are a brand, and people that can identify and relate to you and trust you will go with your recommendations. You know what I mean? So it's actually such a great way. It's such a great way to do business. And it's so new, really. I know it's been around affiliate marketing's been around for a while, but this new way is starting to catch on now more than ever, especially with the introduction of AI and robotics and self-service and
it's interesting you're talking about AI, because the advantage, obviously AI can save you a phenomenal amount of time, and I think that's an area where it can make you a lot easier for you to start up or at least explore other different businesses and speed up each business's marketing or copywriting or whatever it is you happen to be using AI for, while you look at other businesses, because that's kind of what we're talking about here. That, only a year or two back, to try and do one business, especially if you've got a job, takes a phenomenal amount of time. But with AI, you can maybe speed up a lot of that and look into other things as well. And it could be in the same field. or could be in sort of slightly different fields like you're exploring, really, as a coach and an affiliate marketer and doing some investing, so to speak. So why don't you talk about that a little bit, because it's a journey.
You want me to talk about it?
I think so.
Yeah, look, I think diversifying your income is really important. Gone are the days where you stick to the one job for 30, 40 years and get your super. Now we live in an age and an era where we can really capitalize on technology, basically. And that's a really good way of being able to take back control of your life, which is what we talk about constantly on this podcast. So for me personally, I've just decided to invest in gold
Yeah.
and get a passive income from gold, which is very exciting. And I'm a great believer in being able to cover your bases in a way that makes it really manageable for you, that works around your life. And this pathway is the perfect way to do it. And again, stuff that we talk about week after week, how we take control and put because the power is in our pockets. And that's where we decide to put our money, where we decide to spend our money, by supporting businesses and affiliating ourselves with businesses that are going to move us forward in life, not just as individuals, but as a community, and we now suddenly have these great opportunities to contribute at ground level to our society, which we never had before.
No.
And also especially because of the way it was put across. Now, affiliate marketing and Amway and all of those things, it was always about pushy sales tactics. It's not like that anymore. That game has completely changed. In fact, when you do the pushy sales tactics, that's what puts people off. So really, it's about peeling back the layers and showing up as an authentic person with a genuine desire to want to help people. At least that's the affiliate world I'm living in, because because of the boundaries that I set and the standard that I set. And this is the beautiful thing, is that we get to set those rules ourselves, and I love that. I love that I get to choose how I run my business and how ethical I am. And that's what I choose to support. So, and it takes a while. There's a transition phase and you're challenged every step of the way. But, once you're up there and you've done that setting up, really it's about maintaining, and you're maintaining basically your life. Your job is to maintain your life and your health and your wellness, and show other people how to do it. So, and that's how you make money. I can't think of a better way to make money personally. And it takes time, but I'd much rather be spending my time building that than going and stacking shelves for a supermarket and having them collapse on me. So a bit of a no-brainer for me. Yeah. So, and to have multiple streams is really important, because you know what, when I'm in my 60s and 70s, which I'm not too far away from that, I want to be able to not have to worry about where my money's coming from. So I want that passive income. And I know that, for the next 10 or 15 years, if I keep doing what I'm doing, I'm definitely going to have that passive income, and I'm going to retire really comfortably. And, that's awesome. That's really awesome. So to
I
be able to,
assume the gold investing is fairly passive I mean, there's no passive business, but obviously you need to do some monitoring. So it's relatively easy to manage. You don't have to spend all day on a screen,
no, what this is I purchase the gold, and then I can either spend the returns on it. So if I was to purchase a certain amount, I would get a certain amount in passive income every fortnight, right? So, and I can either spend that money, and it's all digital currency. So it's not cash currency. It's all done through digital currency and blockchain, right? Which is a whole other world that is really worth exploring. But again, like affiliate marketing, you have to be really discerning. You got to do your research, right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of misinformation spread out there by the powers that be, because this blockchain is actually a really great way for everyday people such as myself to make a reasonably good income and passively. So what I do is I invest that gold, and then every week I get a return. I can either spend that return or I can accumulate it and then purchase more gold with it. Like sell, buy more gold at the end of the 2-year maturity, because it takes 2 years to the cycle goes for 2 years, right? So that's completely passive. I don't have to, worry about it. All I do is I decide whether or not from the get-go, I decide, okay, do I want to spend this money or do I want to save it, right? And they're partnered up with MasterCard, or Artis is now partnered up with MasterCard. So I can spend the money as I would. I could buy my groceries, I could buy coal, I could go to Coles, I can go to, whatever I want. I can go and buy a car with it if I want, if the funds are there. And that's exciting for me. Now it is a business that you can build for yourself if you want to get people to work beneath you and you get your commissions. It's not really beneath. Again, it's a side-by-side thing. But you get your commissions with your sign-ups, or you can just not do anything and just continually purchase gold.
Right.
And then, so I'm looking into that, and I love it. I love learning new things. My mission, sorry, I don't mean to take over, but my mission is to fix myself from the inside out. So both health, mental, and finance. So if I do that, then I'm in a position to show other people how to do that. So my mission is to do that for myself and show others how to do it. And diversifying is essential. I know lots of people say you can't diversify, you got to focus on the one thing. It's like, we actually don't, because it's the same system. If you're working with multi-level marketing or you're working with any kind of digital marketing, whilst your products may differ, attraction marketing is attraction marketing. It's a certain style that you use. Sales marketing is it's a certain style that you use. So that doesn't change. So you don't actually need to have just one product. You can be known as someone who is affiliated with a bunch of really great things that's clearly working, because your life is, you're doing really well in your life. Does it mean that you're happy all the time and it's perfect? No, because life just isn't like that, right? But it means that you get through your challenges in a way that really works for you, that doesn't debilitate you, so there's that safety net there. And you do that by diversifying.
There's always been that discussion, particularly in investing, that, there's the diversified camp and then there's the focus on one thing camp. And there's no doubt in my mind that focusing on one thing is a high risk strategy. I don't know how it can't be. I don't know whether it's better or worse in other respects, but I'm sure someone on a spreadsheet's worked out whether actually over 10, 20, 30 years focusing on one thing or diversification is better for returns. But we're circling back to where we started from here, that focusing on one company or one share portfolio or just gold and nothing else at all is pretty high risk, let's face it, because things happen. Now, gold's been around for a long time, so that's not such a high risk, but to focus on one particular company on the stock market, or to focus on one affiliate company without anything at all, maybe just for a little bit, to say you put some energy into it.
Initially, as you're getting to know it, of course.
You can't start 17 things at once. That's definitely
no. But you build and you diversify.
You can.
That's, and it's funny, so interesting. I'm seeing now, 12 months in, how the mindset is shifting, like where my thought processes are going. So anyone who's listening that may not have much of a belief in how to, change your mindset, I can tell you firsthand it works. And an example is someone, I'm in touch with a lot of artists online, and a fellow artist, there was a thread on his page where someone asked him to do someone commissioned a portrait. And he was like very casual about it, blah, 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 150. And I'm thinking, my brain immediately went into that conversation could have played out this way. And so, my brain immediately went into business mode, which would never have happened 12 months ago. And I absolutely love that I'm seeing the result of all of that mental work that's been put in to my own personal development and my own business savvy. And it's great. It's a great thing to experience, and it just spurs me along. And having a conversation earlier today saying that I've been so consistently inconsistent up until I found affiliate marketing, because I think there's so much scope and room to grow that it can't possibly get boring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's always somewhere to go with it, and always community to connect with. And it's like, yeah, great. Love it.
It's a great connector, isn't it?
It really is. It really is, Tim. We've both had conversations with people on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
And I love it. I absolutely love it. And there are strong connections that we form, strong relationships that we build with people that are in other countries living different lives, completely different to ours. And yet there's a common thread of wanting to succeed and help one another. It's beautiful. It's a really, really great way to be. And we're not even financially tied to one another. So, yeah, it's good.
Or a common interest that you join together on, that everything else is different. That you go, in this particular stream, we're all in the same river.
Yeah. And I love it. I've never worked in an industry where that's built on helping one another. I mean, you're going to find politics wherever you go, I guess, but for them, like, that's been really minimal, I have to say. Yeah. And
go on.
Yeah, no, go.
No, I was going to say, you find obviously that's the good side of social media. The downside is, you get the politics, not necessarily actual politics, but politics being a group of people who have a mission that they're angry or something about something. So that's the downside of it. But then that's the same as life in general. It's just amplified, isn't it, on social media? Big time.
Yeah.
And if you're in a community that everything's happening here, in a community that's, sorry about that. That's the trouble with a watch. You turn off your phone and your watch decides to ring. You're in a community where you're getting flack or people are getting angry, just move out of the committee. Or if they're, righteous or being extreme.
Oh my God, there are so many.
Find another one. Yeah.
It's crazy. But so important to diversify, important to be your own brand. And it could be anyone. You do not need to be outgoing to have success in this industry. You really don't.
Yeah.
You just need to, for real success, you just need to be honest.
How do you find the honesty when you're going online? How do you bring that forward?
Okay, so there's a balance that you need to strike, because you don't want to go on there and air your dirty laundry. I don't think people want to know the ins and outs of your lives intimately, but I think the honesty bit comes from being upfront about what the journey holds and how that it is really, and your challenges. How you handle your challenges and the products that you choose to affiliate yourself with. They've got to be ethical and integral. And that's, I mean, you can go out there and associate yourself with a shit product. Lots of people do every single day, right? And you pretty quickly can tell, you spot that a mile away. And that, you know what, frankly, you do you, boo. They can do their own, people can do their own thing. And there's room enough for everyone.
Yeah.
There are so many people in the world. And one of my biggest challenges when I first started in this space was, who's going to want to listen to me? And I'm like, dude, there's like how many billions of people? 7 billion people in the world. I'm seeing my crew start to surface.
Yeah.
And it takes time. It takes time.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I couldn't think of anything better. I love it. Love it with all my heart. Connects me with my art, connects me with my music. you know, connects me with people, connected me with you, who I'm eternally grateful for, connects me better with my family. Like, and I know people might be listening going, she's full, but I'm actually not, because it's a choice that I've made in my approach to all of this. And one thing I've become aware in this space is that I really do have a say over my life. I really do have a say over what happens. I can't control what other people do, but I can definitely control what I do. And whilst I can't control situations that show up in my life, I can control how I manage it and how I move around it. And that's where the true power is. And being in this space meant I had to be accountable for that.
Yeah. So it's all about controlling your own life. Really comes down to that.
It really is. It really is. Yeah. And that's exciting for me.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Speaking of controlling your own life, what have you been reading, listening to this week, past week, in your recovery mode? Anything?
I've been learning about, I've been learning more about Anagic, just getting re-educating myself with Anagic and getting familiar, embedding more of the information, because there's a lot to absorb when you first start a business. It's taken me ages I like to take my time with these things. So I've been doing a bit of that. And I have been basically reading wise. There was something I was reading. I can't remember anyway, but I'm getting into my paranormal stuff again, which I really love.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
On
What about you?
listening to podcasts, I would say.
Yeah, listening to podcasts and Girl Wash Your Face and Atomic Habits. I love revisiting my old reads.
Yeah.
I think they're really important. What about you?
Well, it's funny. I have been revisiting my old reads or starting to read, and I've come across a science fiction book in my iPad, and it's terrible. It's I remember I didn't read it last time. Now I'm reading it again. I didn't read it through last time, and I'm whatever 20, 30 pages in. It's just a struggle. It's like it's so unengaging, and it's like I don't know why. There's either I don't know whether there's too much dialogue or nothing seems to be really happening. And I do like science fiction when they talk about technology and flying and all that sort of stuff. That's fine, but I do listen to a lot of dialogue and stuff. But this is it's just gone on and on and on about something that seems to be so boring and uninteresting. And it's like it's like a Monty Python sketch. Nothing happened at all yet. So I'm probably not going to follow that through again. I might just delete it off the Kindle. But I've been also, because I'm getting a little bit back into photography again, I've downloaded Lightroom, Adobe Lightroom again. I'm trying to relearn how to use that, and
Nice.
that's like a beast. So between audio and visual software, I've filled up my week this week.
Awesome. Love it.
Love it though.
How great is it that we get to do these things? Again, choice.
Yeah.
Choice.
Yeah. And there's just so much stuff on YouTube, and it's just endless stuff we didn't have years ago. Would have a trip to the library, it would have been. That would have been out of date.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely.
That's my week. What's coming up this week for you?
Just getting stuck back into it. I've given myself a week to recover from this operation, and I feel like I'm, getting to the point now where I can get back to my daily tasks. So that's good. I'm just going to get back into the swing of things. Yep. Redesigning my website, which is exciting. I love that.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I say I love it, but I actually sit at the computer like this.
You love the what the outcome's going to be.
I do. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited because I'm developing some programs at the moment and
nice.
that are going to help people move forward, and that always excites me. I love that. I absolutely love that. Yeah.
And not floating your own boat or tooting your own horn. We're putting together a webinar to explain the things we do together.
Yeah.
So and I'm only saying that because that's part of the business to get yourself out there and give some information to people. And if anyone's interested, of course, just say hello, drop us a line.
Yes.
And thank you once again for listening to episode 26 of The Ethical Affiliate. Please like and subscribe and share.
Beautiful.
Covered all that, I think, haven't
Have you? Did you cover what you're doing for the week?
No, more of the same.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty boring. But no, I've just done an interview about in my other projects now, so I've got to just manage that a little bit, edit and upload it. Got to tee up a few more this week. I've got to cut some more reels for the Enagic business this week and get them out.
Oh.
It's endless, and I'm struggling with this computer because it's starting to die on me because it's not got enough space on it. It's chugging to a stop, and I've had it for 3 months, so not a great start.
Right.
Anyway, I'll think of some alternative.
All righty. Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
And we shall speak. We'll see you all next week. Thank you for listening. Like, share, and subscribe. We really, really appreciate it, and it helps us a great deal. Keeps us going. So thank you, and talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.